Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese Winston. Today I am working in town, and as I walk by the world-famous lily pond in Beverly Hills, I thought I should show you that today. It has been here since 1915, where Beverly Hills actually only had 6 houses and very few trees. So things has definitely developed since 1915. But today, since the lily is there, I thought we should have the Eastern philosophy of the lilies growing from the darkest, muddiest place, and they sprout up and grow to the clear water until they blossom. That's a little the same with us when we start practicing yoga and meditation. We go in there, we have all our shadows and our past behind us, and as we practice, it begins to clear and the mud disappear from our minds. So a dedicated practice, like I said last weekend, through discipline is of much value. But in our modern day, we also have to find a balance between work life and practice. And that can be a challenge sometimes. So I suggest you have some fixed times every day, like let's say 7 o'clock in the morning or 3 in the afternoon, wherever that is good for you. And you stick to it and keep that discipline for your own growth and development. So I will go back out to the ocean and I will meet you up on the deck for our practice today. Welcome back, Oceanside. It is always so lovely to come out to the ocean after I have been a whole day in town. I love breathing in the ocean air, and I hope you do too, although you can't really breathe it through the camera, but I hope you enjoy the ocean wave and the sound of the wave. So let's come into our practice today, which is named growth. And we grow a little every time we practice. We get a little stronger, we get a little more flexible, we get a little more aware, and maybe we also find a little more peace of mind, at least for a moment or two. So let's get into practice today. Close your eyes, roll your shoulders back. Keep a gentle smile and just focus on your breath. Breathing in deep. Exhaling out slowly. Feel your ribcage expanding to the side, front, back. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Fully inhale. Fully exhale. Now take your arms to the side. Remember, you can always sit on a chair. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Full inhalation, lifting yourself up. And then exhale down. Let's turn the head to the right as we inhale. Exhale into the center. Inhale to the left. And center. To the right. And center. To the left. And center. Now inhale, head up. And exhale, head down. Breathe it in deep. Exhale slowly. Now we circle the head over to the right. Inhale. Loosen up whatever tension there may be in the neck. Whatever stress you have created in your neck, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Hands behind your head. As you inhale, lift it up and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale down. Inhale, lift it up. Press your hands up towards the ceiling. Give yourself a nice long stretch. And then exhale down. Hands behind you. Interlock your hands. Open your chest. Even here in the chest, we can have a lot of tension, especially if we sit a lot in front of the computer or we sit and hunchback. So open it up and come back into a nice posture. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now take your arms up. So if it won't work for you, you can always do like this and just lift up and down. But if you can, take your right elbow under and inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Always modify if you need to. Inhale. Feel the shoulder blades spreading to the side. Exhale. Feel the stretch between your shoulder blade. Inhale, open your arms. And now we take the left arm under the right. And then inhale, coming up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now inhale, open your arms to the side. And then exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, come up. And exhale, stretch it out. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Now come into a twist. Breathe it in, lift your chest, gaze over your shoulder, keep both sit bones on the ground. And then exhale, come into the center. Inhale it up. And exhale over to the other side. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deepest awareness of inhalation. Fullest awareness of exhalation. Wonderful. Come into the center. And then lift your legs up. And come up on all four. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip, and then exhale, round your back. Take your time. Always move in your own pace. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Now right arm and left leg, stretch it out. Keep lifting up from the belly button so you're not arching. It's just a strong line. And exhale down. Imagine somebody took your hand and foot and pulled you in each direction. And then exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, make sure your head is not drooping down like this. Lift it up, strengthen your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now round your back, sit back on your heels, and maybe it looks like this for you. That's okay. Just round your back, breathe into your lower back. If you can, come down on your heels. Can you stretch your arms out and let your head drop down? You do so. Again, listen to your body. Feel the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more deep breath in. And we exhale out. Then inhale, coming up. And take your toes under, lift it up, press it back into the downward dog. Take your time. And then when you're here, you walk it out a little. Just feel your hip from side to side. Gently stretching your calf muscles. Good. And now we walk up to our hands.
And feel free to bend your knees. And if you need to, take your hands on your thigh and then roll it up. Take your arms over the head. Then exhale, hands to the heart. Now to the sun salutations. Inhale, arms up. Open your chest. Exhale, hands to the floor. Again, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, step it back. And now here we hold the plank. Take a deep breath. Exhale, knee down. Chest down. Inhale into the little cobra. And then down. And now coming all the way up into the upward dog, either on your knee or you lift all the way up. And then lift from your belly and press it back into downward dog. If this is too much for you, just stay down on your knee or go into child's pose. Spread your fingers, spread your toes, lift your sit bones, broaden your shoulders, chin to chest so your neck is loose and relaxed, so your eyes is gazing towards your knees. And take one more deep breath. Exhale it out. And then we walk all the way up to our hands. And then inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale down. And then inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. And then walk yourself back again. Hold the plank, straight line to the body. Exhale, knee down and chest down. Come on into the cobra. Exhale it down. And then coming up to the upward facing dog. Exhale, come back to the downward dog. And here we are for 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5. And then walk up to your hands again. As you inhale again, stretch it up. Exhale, bend your knees if you need to. And then inhale will come up. Open your heart. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Now inhale, lift it up. And to the side, exhale. Inhale up. And exhale to the other side. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Drop your right arm, reach to the left. And look up to your head. And then come up again. Exhale, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, look up to the hand. And inhale up. And exhale. Step your feet out, hip width apart, hands to the hip. Lift your chest up. From your hip, hinge forward. No roundedness, keep flat back. Hands can be on blocks, on the floor, your ankles, or grab your toe, whatever you like. Now inhale, lengthen to the spine. So you feel that straight line lifting from the belly. And then let your head drop down and see how far your body can go without rounding your back. You still want to stretch out from the front of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Feel almost like somebody took the ribs and pulled them down towards your toes a little. 3, 4, and 5. Now inhale, take your arms forward, lengthen to the spine. Again, feel free to bend your knees, and then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, feet together. Inhale your arms up, and exhale down. Good. Now step your feet out as far as you can, like 2-3 feet apart. If you can do further, you can go a little, but not more than 4 feet apart. Then turn your right foot out, your left heel out just a tiny bit. Keep your hips squared with the front. Inhale your arms up, and then exhale as far as you can to the right. So you want to stretch out from the right side.
Then drop your hands to your shin. Maybe you can go deeper. Feel wherever your body is today. And then just open it up. Inhale. Maybe there's a little crack going on. It's okay as long as there's no pain. 3. Feel the outer rotation of your legs. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then inhale, come all the way up. Feel free to bend the knee again. Take your arms up and feet are parallel. Exhale down. Good. Now turn the left foot out, right heel out, and inhale your arms up. And now we reach as far as we can to the left. Again, just starting maybe under the knee, and then eventually over time as we grow and get more flexible, we can go deeper. Inhale, exhale, fully aware. Feel how you stretch out from your left side and you spin your chest up. 3. Gazing up to your hand if you can. If that's too much, you can just look down. Full inhalation. Full exhalation. And then inhale, come all the way up. Turn your feet forward. Lift it all the way up. And then exhale down. Now, turn your whole body around. Lift from the core of the belly. And then we come forward. Midline of the body should be right over the inseam of your thigh. Hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Again, feel free to bend your knee if needed. But the left one, we keep straight. Inhale. Now look towards your toes. 2. If you use blocks, you can have your hands on the blocks. Feel that right hip moving to the back and lifting up. 4. And 5. Then inhale, come halfway up. And then exhale, hands to the hip. And inhale yourself up, or you can support yourself on your knee. Now turn around again, so you come all the way around. Bring the left hip back. Lift your chest, coming forward, midline of the body, right over the inseam of your thigh, and down again, looking towards your toe. Inhale. Keep walking your hands forward if you can. We call it pyramid pose. So feel your sit bones is the top of the pyramid. 2. Deep breath in. Again, if you need to bend the knee, that's okay. 3. 4. And 5. Now we take our hands back a little. And if you need to, as I said before, just bend the knee and then come up like that. Turning your hands forward. Inhale, rise up. And exhale. Good. Now maybe a little more space between your legs. Turn the right foot out again. Left heel out. And then bend the knee like we were in the position we call warrior 2. Hands can be underneath. It can be on the elbow. And then lift your arm up over. So the arm spins in, but your chest spins up and you stretch out from the right side. For you could bring your hand down to the floor or on a block. Inhale. Exhale. Look to your hand if possible. No straining. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Feel the flow. And then inhale, coming all the way up. Take your arms up over the head. And exhale down. Turn the other foot out. And the heel out. And again, hand or elbow on the knee. And then stretch your arms up over the head. Feel the stretch. Inhale. Good job. 2. So you want to stretch the whole right side out, but from lengthening to the left. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Take one more deep breath in. And then inhale, coming up. If you need, you can take this hand and then help you up. And then both feet are forward, hands to the hip. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale down. Either your hands are on blocks or on the floor, doesn't matter. Again, lengthen to the spine, look forward a little.
Feel that extension, and then drop from your hips. And then walk your hands towards the line of the toes or heels or wherever your hands can be. So your fingers are pointing forward, your elbows are back, your shoulders are lifted. From the pubic bone to the breastbone, and line, straight line, open it up. Sit bone rises to the sky. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Relax your head. And then we take one more deep breath. Exhale it out. Walk your hands just a little forward. Lengthen to the spine. Again, feel free to bend your knees. Hands on your thighs or hands on your hip. And then inhale, coming up. And then come in and feet together. Good. So you can go to a chair or to a counter and hold on to. So we lift up the right foot and bring it up to the inside of our thigh. If that's not possible, have it under the knee. Take the hand in front of your heart. If you feel comfortable enough, and you're not outside in windy weather, then you're going to have both arms up. And just steady gazing at a single point. Breathing in and breathing out. Fully aware of your inhalation. Grounding through your exhalation. And now release. Good. We take the other side. So again, bring your leg up. Feel the flow of the breath coming all the way up to the top of the lungs and exhaling again. So again, you can hold on or you can let go. Find a fixed point to gaze at. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale, take it down. Very good. Now let's come down and sit on the floor. So we come down, straighten the legs out, sitting tall. Remember, you can always elevate yourself up on pillows or blocks, whatever you have. Or you can bend the knees and roll a towel under if you need to. Okay, there's always a way, no excuse for not practicing. Good, so sitting tall, bring your hands together. Palms forward, and now lift your arms up as high as you can without arching. For some of you, it will be here, and maybe you can come all the way up side by side with your ears. Feel your ribs is not popping out, they stay in. Deep breath, slow breath, and then exhale. Take your hands down to your shin. Inhale, chest up and forward so you feel the link from the front of the body. And without rounding your back, you hinge forward and coming down as far as you can and let your head drop. Okay, deep breath in. Slow breath out. No force is needed. Feel your breath is flowing effortlessly and gently. And you just stretch the body so you feel a stretch. But you can still breathe in deep and exhale out slowly. Just focus on the breath. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then inhale, coming up. And all the way up. Hands behind you. Bend your knees. And then roll the shoulders back. And then lift your hip up. And let your head drop back. Coming up. Inhale. Exhale. and then coming down. Wonderful. Now, sit with one leg bent and one leg straight. We call it half butterfly or half cobbler's pose. So you bend your right knee and the left is straight. Sitting tall, hands behind you. So we could start here. If this is a stretch, just close your eyes and stay. If you can come deeper and breathe. If you can go deeper, come down on your elbows or chest, whatever feels right for you, and let your head drop. And just because you see me sitting here doesn't mean it's less or better or whatever you have of thoughts in your mind. If you can feel the stretch, just breathe into it as you sit up here. No problem. It's more about feeling the stretch and aligning ourselves with the breath. Feel the inner thigh stretching, your head dropping, ribcage expand, belly contract. We take 3 more deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then inhale, coming up. And now we do the same, but we reverse it. So now as the left is bent and the right is stretched out to the side, sitting tall. And again, if this is it for you, if you feel, whoa, this is stretching here and there and everywhere, just focus on lifting yourself up, vertebra for vertebra. When you feel comfortable with that, take your hands forward. So we are not rounding the back, we are hinging from the hip. And when we can go deeper. And then let the head drop. Inhale, exhale, full inhalation, full exhalation. If we have been in town a whole day walking around, or we have been out on a big hike in the canyons or in the mountains or in the forest or wherever you take your walk, it's so good to sit here and linger into a stretch and let those muscles unwind. So we take 3 more deep breaths. Deep inhalation, slow exhalation. Inhale, exhale. Wonderful. And then inhale, coming up and sitting tall. Now, take your feet out to the side. So now we have both legs out to the side as wide as we can, sitting tall. Again, feel the inner thigh. Sit with a straight spine. And then just be here with closed eyes, breathing in and out if this is intense. Maybe take your hands in front of you and lean a little forward. And over time, we can come down on our elbow or down on our chest. Wherever you can be, that's where you are today. Let your head drop. Inhale. Exhale. Just feeling the breath flowing effortlessly and gently. Into the nostril, out to the nostril. Take 2 more deep breaths here. You have to hold a stretch for at least 30 seconds. A minute is good. And if you can sit longer than that, that's perfect fine as well. Now, for now, inhale, come up. And now we bend both knees. So feet on the floor, but they stay out. And then we drop the knees over to the right. So your left knee is in the instep of your right foot. And you feel your left hip coming up. Your left hand is resting. And the other hand come by. And we look over our right shoulder. We call this the mermaid pose. And then lift it up. Inhale. And as most of you know, I come from the land of the Little Mermaid, Copenhagen. So mermaids means a lot to me. It's the symbol of my city, or at least one of them. So breathe in deep. Exhale out slowly. Feel how you lift up from your right side, coming out of your hip, and you stretch the front of the thighs here and the hip. Inhale. Exhale. And then we release. We take it up and swing it over to the other side. So now the right knee comes into the instep of the left. The other hand is behind in alignment with the hip. This hand is just resting there. Then lift your right hip up so you feel this rotation to your whole spine looking over your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Fully aware of your in-breath. Fully aware of your out-breath. And then come into the center. And we lift it up. Good. Now, come up on all four for a moment like we did earlier. And just round your back one more time. And then as you inhale, bring your hip forward. Maybe you just come here, that's okay. And then exhale it back again. Now see if you can come a little further. If not, that's okay. See if you can land with your hip on the floor. And then exhale it up again. Oh, gentle back and forth. And then coming forward as you inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now we come forward. Bring your elbows down to the floor. Bring your hip to the floor. And elbows are right under the shoulders. And we bring the chest forward. And then press to the top of the feet. And rock your pubic bone towards the floor. And stretch out of the lower back. Open your chest. Some of you might even be able to stretch your arms out. But for most of us, it's probably best to just be on our elbows. And if it's too much, you can bring your elbows a little more forward. So bring it in. Breathe it out. And then we come down, hands under the head. And then just shake your hip out a little, just from side to side. Releasing. Relaxing, letting it go. Wonderful. Now take your hands under the shoulders, lift it up, and then we turn around and come down and lie on our back. So lying on our back, bending our knees, and take the right knee to your chest. Exhale. Just hold it there if you can. You can straighten the left out. Just feel that stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then exhale the foot on the floor. And we take the other leg up. And maybe you can just hold it here or half bend or fully stretch it out. It doesn't matter where. But just allow your arms to be heavy and relaxed. Linking to the neck so there's no tension. Always look for you to have a low folded blanket or a little pillow underneath your head. Good. Now feet on the ground. Take the other knee up and bring your ankle up. Here, this is your first variation. If you feel this is a stretch for your hamstring or hip, you can stay here. Or you can bring your foot down towards the crest of the hip and hold it there. If you can do more, take your thigh or take your shin. So wherever you are is fine. Why not just stay here today and breathe in and breathe out. Wherever you want to be, go there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There's so many variations of a pose, so we can all practice together if we honor and respect our body. Okay, so come on down, place the foot on the ground, take the other side up. So either you are here, or you bring your foot down and practice more into a half lotus position, or you grab your thigh, or you grab around your shin. It doesn't matter. Feel it out. And again, I just do this variation today. I like to just shift it out, do different kind of things every time I practice. So my body always will be stretched in different kind of ways. So inhale, exhale. Maybe not every time I practice, because doing the same thing over and over again gives another kind of result. But deep breath in, slow breath out, and just feel where your body wanna be today. Yeah, let's just take one more deep breath, and then we release. Take the foot on the ground, arms to the side, and now press the heels, the feet into the floor. Make a pelvic tilt, and then lift your hip up and open up the front. So we don't want to ask like that. We really want to scoop and lift it up. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. This is good also to create stability around your hips. So watch out that one hip is not dropping. Feel that you're working equally in the right and the left side. And now exhale, coming down. Inhale, your arms up over the head. And then exhale, feel your shoulders are dropping down. If you need to, you can bend your elbows. And then come on up again, pelvic tilt, lift your hip up and stretch it out. 1, 2, deep breath in. 3, 4, one more deep breath. And then exhale, come all the way down, vertebra for vertebra. Take your arms out to the side, feet together, and now drop your knees over to the left side as you look to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the flow. Abdomen rise, abdomen fall. And then inhale, coming up. And maybe you need to lift your hip up a little and swing it over to the left before you drop your knees to the right. And then keep your left shoulder on the floor. And let your head drop to the left a little. If that's too much for your neck, don't worry about it. You can have your head face straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And now bring your knees up and cup your hands around your knees. So we make a little circle around the sacrum. Just to kind of work it out a little here. And then the other way around. Excellent. Feet on the ground. And stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out. Straighten your whole right side out as you flex your right foot. And then release. And then the left. And flex the left foot. And relax. Take your arms down to the side. And now we will do our relaxation. And relaxation. And as always, rock the shoulders down, palms up, toes to the side. If you don't like to lie on the back, feel free to lie on your side. But traditionally, we always lie on our back to align our whole body and just feel the breath flowing. And again, head could be lifted up on a little pillow or a folded blanket or towel. Now we just relax. It's so important we take the time to relax. Deep breath in, abdomen rise. Abdomen fall. Ribcage expand. Ribcage contracts. Fully aware of your inhale. Fully aware of your exhale. Keep the flow. Abdomen rise. Abdomen fall. Completely surrender to the stillness of your body, the quietness of the mind, the breath flowing in and out like a gentle wave. Remember, it is okay to have thoughts, but see if you cannot be too attached to them and let them go, and then come back to just observing your breath. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Feel each inhale, each exhalation. And we take 3 more deep breaths here. Release wherever you need to. From the toes to the head, from the head to the fingers. Let it go. And then take a deep breath. Feet together and just bend your knees. And then lift your hip up and then swing it to the left. And we roll to the right. Bring the right arm under the head. And take a moment to just lie here on the side, mentally preparing yourself to come up and sit. Okay, so let's come up and sit now. And then close your eyes again. Breathe in, feel being upright again, feel the breath flowing. And if you like, this is a good place where you can practice your meditation, like we had last weekend, a little session for meditation. So maybe you just want to tune into the breath and breathe in and breathe out. But if not, I say thank you for today, and I wish you a beautiful day with lots of love and peace in your life. Enjoy.